before God even heard him. So make sure the bread is there first. And then protect us from temptation. And then forgive our debt first. And then we forgive our debtor. It's like a business exchange. You do it first, then I do it also. But maybe God forgive you 1,000 times, and you forgive the debtor only one time. Now, we humans are funny, Very, very funny, yes. So you see, this is the typical, Yes. We don't pray to God in our spare time when we should pray. But we want to make trouble or meddle with other people's religious faith or, their business or their innermost feeling. We also want to know. Because mostly the prayers, it is the same, but in some way, sometimes the prayers of a person is very, very intimate to him. It's private. Yeah? Yes. Because maybe you have problem with your family and you pray to God, but you don't want the neighbors to know, right? Yes. You don't want to broadcast it to everybody. But nevertheless, the neighbor have some earphone or email connection, and he, look into your private email to God. Now, you see, even if he knows into the neighbors, Nssrudin's house and see that Nssrudin is praying, then that should be reminding to him to also go back into his heart and pray to God. But no, he just sit there and listening, eavesdropping, stealthily listening to the neighbor, all the way from A to Z, from beginning to the end of his prayer, and not even go and pray himself. Even seeing another person pray, we should be reminded that, I also should go to pray, right? He pray Muslim God, I pray Jewish God. If we don't believe that the Muslim God is the same like the Jewish God or Christian God, then we should go and pray to our God instead of listening to his God, right? But no. Just stay there and messing up with people's business. So Nssrudin did the right thing to teach him a very good lesson, and a very scary lesson that was. A very expensive lesson, yeah? It could have been very expensive. Luckily, Nssrudin was a very honest person. Yes, of course. He's a God believer and he's honest. He did not mean to cheat the Jew at all. Otherwise, he could have kept the money, legally even. Yeah? He did not cheat the Jew at all. Even if he kept the money, he's not guilty at all. Yeah? It was the Jew who dropped it through his chimney during his prayers time. And of course, he has all the right to believe that God has given it to him. Yeah? So even the court already okay with it. So he has all the legal rights and even moral right to take the whole money and the mule and the coat as well. But he didn't do it. Yes. He did that just to teach this nosy guy a lesson. You see, in this case, even though we say he's a Jew, but he's not a true Jew, right? No, he's not a Jew. Because if he's a real Jew, he won't do this to his neighbor anyway. He won't go and nose into people's business. He won't, throw money down like that just to play with the poor guy. So you cannot say he's a Jew anymore in any case. Even though he say that he's a Jew. Or maybe officially he's a Jew, but he's not. He's not a Jew in his heart. What is a Christian? The person who walked the way of Christ. What is a Muslim? The person who follow the teaching of Prophet Muhammad, right? The same with every other religion. If we do not practice what the Master taught in our religious scripture, then we are nobody. We are the one who have been taught in that kind of, concept. and we are given the Bible, for example, or the Buddhist scripture, or maybe even the Muslim Quran, we have access to these holy teaching because we've been born into the Muslim denomination family, or Christian family, or Buddhist family, Hindu family. So we cannot say to anybody that we don't know. We should know, we should learn, and we should take advantage that been given to us, that we should know our religion, right? But we don't. And we should never say that we are Muslim or Buddhist or Hindu or Christian if we don't know anything about our scripture, or if we don't know very well, or if we don't understand very well. So in that case, that's why I say this man is not a Jew at all. Yeah, he degrade the Jewish faith. He degrade the other Jew fellow. Yeah, because he doesn't do what the Jews should do. So what I mean is, if we say we're Christian and we're doing things that is very un-Christian, then we're really making a shame of Christian. Yeah. If we're Buddhist and we do things that's very un-Buddhist, then we are really ashamed of that Buddhist religious, denomination. So no matter what denomination that we belong to, we should, be a good one.
It was a pleasure to have you with us today for Between Master and Disciples. Please stay tuned for Healthy Living, up next, right after Noteworthy News, here on Supreme Master Television. May Providence grace your life with tranquility and divine love.